Well, welcome. We're really glad you're here. Bill's in San Diego and I'm in Kelowna. So we're speaking from different locations. And I'm so excited he's there because he's at Optimum Health Institute to do a wonderful cleanse. And I went there many years ago when I had a large fibroid tumor, and it helped shrink it amazingly. So, Bill's going to tell us all about his experience.
Yeah, so for those of you who aren't familiar with Optimum Health Institute, which is understandable, it's a resort. Yeah, I think there's like 70 rooms here or something like that. And they focus entirely on 100% whole food plant-based, 100% raw, 100% organic. And the meals have a lot of sprouts. I would say almost half of my lunch today was sprouts. I had sprouted peas, sprouted beans, mung beans, sprouts, alfalfa sprouts. There was one other sprouted lentil. And the whole focus of this style of eating is to support the body to detox. So often chronic conditions and like Connie's fibroid tumor, they're the results of toxins in the body. And it's a very radical, you might say radical approach to it, but it's been here for 47 years now. So they're doing something right. And the testimonies you hear here, they are just unbelievable. You know, it seems like they've probably had people with every condition under the sun come and have it restored, because our bodies, like we've been saying all these years, our bodies are designed to regenerate, but we've got to give them the right conditions. So what we're always sharing with everybody, whole food plant-based, that is a great platform. But if we have some toxins stored away from years ago, even that can create some issues, some challenges. And so this more radical approach, so I'm spending a week. The program here is designed to go up to 3 weeks. So people with real serious conditions often spend a full 3 weeks here. And like Connie's experience, in 2 weeks, that tumor shrank from what, about the size of a grapefruit to the size of an egg. So yeah, it's very, very effective. One of the other things that they do, they're real big on fermented foods. So we drink Rejuvelac. Here's my Rejuvelac. I would drink 32 ounces of that a day, and that's they ferment quinoa. And so it's a kind of a light fermented drink, not the most delicious thing, but it's so good for the microbiome. So that's another part of the program. It's really to restore this microbiome and get it balanced again, because that can be such a source of conditions of difficulty with our health. And the immune system is like 80% of our immune cells are generated out of the microbiome, out of our gut. So it's a real full program of support for getting healthy. The other piece of it that I want to tell you about is that there's a lot of wheatgrass juice. Well, I say a lot, it's not a lot of quantity. Like we'll do 32 ounces of the Rejuvelac every day and another 40 to 60 ounces of water. So the idea is to have a lot of liquid in there, because when we're detoxing, all those toxins, they get dumped into the colon. Want to get them out of there. They're dumped into the blood system. We want to get out of there through the kidneys. So we've got our filter systems in our bodies, and we want to really support those. So a lot of liquid. But the wheatgrass juice, it has been researched for some time now, back in the 60s and 70s when I was in those kind of hippie natural food era. You know, there was wheatgrass around, but there wasn't any research. It was all anecdotal. It's just like, oh yeah, this is the greatest. Well, they've done a lot of research now, and it repeatedly shows that it lowers cholesterol, it regulates blood sugar, it alleviates, that's the word I'm looking for, inflammation. And it does that because it's so high, such a high nutrient dense food. It has lots of chlorophyll, lots of vitamins, lots of minerals, amino acids. So there's even a protein profile. that you get with it. So it's a real supercharger. So yeah, so there's wheatgrass juice. You do it 2 or 3 times a day, 2 ounces each time. So it's only a total of 4 to 6 ounces, but it really seems to accelerate the whole cleansing process. And yeah, it's just the greatest. So really happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're there too. And one thing we want to make clear, we have no affiliation whatsoever with Optimum Health. There are many places in the US where you can go for a cleanse. Another really good one we've heard is True North in Santa Rosa, California. But we feel follow the body. It's always a good idea to cleanse when the body signals it needs to get some toxins moving.
Yeah, and so I had dinner last night. That was my first meal here, breakfast this morning. I just finished lunch. And when I got up and went, so we do lymphatic exercise in the morning. So these movements, exercises, stretches, twists, some resistance things to pulse those muscles and move the lymph, because this diet is really designed to cleanse at the cellular level. So the first level, as the cells are throwing out those toxins, it goes into the lymph system. And the lymph system we can help by some massage, by moving, and just light exercise. Well, I was a little lightheaded this morning because on top of everything being raw and sprouted, it's limited in terms of how much we get. So I'm a big eater. I eat a good, I'm sure it's over 2,000 calories a day. And you see me, I don't have a lot of excess weight. I would say the daily intake here is closer to 1,000, maybe less than 1,000. So it's semi-fast, as well as all these great detoxing foods that are going on. So I was a little lightheaded, but it was so interesting to me because by the end of the exercise period, which was about 45 minutes, I didn't feel lightheaded anymore. And so I feel like as much as my body is used to having these calories coming in from eating in the morning, the fact that I didn't give the body that, it so quickly regulated itself. So I've just been having this wonderful experience of how miraculous our bodies are at being able to deal with, whatever we throw at it. So yeah, I'm delighted to be here. I'm really looking forward to it. I do find my awareness is kind of falling back, and I'm not thinking, oh boy, what do I get to do the rest of the day? I just feel chill, and it's really nice. And so I'm going to take advantage of this to get lots of rest and recharge, and can't wait to get back next week.
Great. Well, the recipe, we're doing stuffed Greek peppers, and they are so yummy. I used 4 big peppers, red, yellow, and orange, and stuffed them up with a beautiful stuffing. They don't take a long time to make, and they're very filling. So 4 peppers can give me 4 meals, which I love. So give it a go and see what you think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back and having another one of those. We really loved them last time we made them. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.
Bye.